Hello! Welcome to this video where I absolutely roast the hell out of Miraculous Ladybug and then redesign the characters because this show killed my dog and I can do better! Part 1. This first video is gonna be focused on redesigning one of the main characters, Adrien Agreste, also known as the superhero cat Noir. The way this show handled Adrien, I think, is the best that they did out of many of the characters, minus Alia. However, there's many things I still want to change in both his story and his design. So let's get started with design roasting for his original appearance in the show. For starters, I noticed that every single thing in his normal Adrien Agreste everyday design is a different color. This bothers me a lot because most of the things that could have been similar or even just the same color just aren't. I don't know where Adrien shops, but for a model with a fashion designer for a father, he just doesn't have good fashion sense. I mean, the shoes? Why are they a bright orange? Where did he get those? They missed the mark on a lot of Adrien's clothing. However, I did keep some aspects to use in my own design. For Cat Noir, I mainly found it odd that for a character that's meant to be 14, they put him in very tight clothing. Same with the other Miraculous holders. He's also the only Miraculous holder who has a design that is fully one color, and that's black. I understand why this is, he's the black cat. However, I feel like it makes him look less important. The show treats him like he's less important anyway, though, so... Overall, I just get confused as to why they made the choices they make in his design. So, let's revamp it, and let's start working. I started with some basic sketches and spoke to two of my friends about some of my ideas. I came to these sketches for his two outfits, and I really enjoy the more unique concept here. In his casual outfit, I decided to go for a bit more of symbolism. I replaced his white jacket with a white sweater vest, and added a purple design on it as well. I tried to make it resemble a butterfly in a way, and in my mind this is a design made by his father, who commonly places purple butterfly patterns on his clothing as a sort of signature. This alludes to the fact that Gabriel is Hawkmoth, and also symbolizes that Hawkmoth is closer to Adrien than he could ever know. Adrien also wears white shoes with a purple butterfly on it, also a design by Gabriel, and I needed to get rid of his neon orange shoes. For the love of God, it was so bad. Underneath his white shirt, which I decided would symbolize his life as Adrien, is a black button-up meant to symbolize his double life as Cat Noir. I kept his blue jeans, it's a normal thing to wear as it is, and I just dulled down the color a little bit so it wasn't as bright as it is in his original design. His hair is a big change, but I did it because I think that the swept back look gives him the cute anime love interest look that Marinette would fall for, and that his father would probably push for in his public appearance. The only time it's allowed to fall forward and he's allowed to relax is when he's Cat Noir. Which brings me to that redesign. I was practically stumped, but I went back and looked at a few of my older characters, and I found a techwear-inspired outfit which I thought would fit the vibe of what I wanted to go for. Bulking up his body was my main choice, so a larger hoodie was something I wanted to head towards, but a friend informed me that it could get in the way of him fighting, so I cropped it and shortened the sleeves to give him a better range of movement. He still has some of his iconic things like his belt tail, his ears, and of course his mask. But I did want to add more green, so he has a very bright, eye-catching green in his design as well. Now for the lore stuff. Adrien's story will mostly stay the same, but in my rewrite, he's the protagonist instead of Marinette. I'll go more into that in her video, but I just don't enjoy Marinette's character as much as I enjoy Adrien's. Adrien's father allowed him to go to school up until his mother fell into a coma. It's common knowledge that she's in a coma, and she is kept at a local hospital getting the best care. Adrien is unable to visit her as much as she wants, and now he's kept mainly in his home and is constantly followed by his bodyguard. Now would be a good time to mention Adrien, Marinette, and their classmates are all 16 to 17 in this rewrite, with Adrien just recently turning 17 before the start of the new school year. I just personally don't like when children in shows have so much power within their community, especially as superheroes. So, they're getting aged up. Adrien has just finally convinced his father to let him go back to school once more, and on the first day of school he runs into Master Fu as usual, just like in the show. For the sake of this feeling more natural, Adrien has already known a few of the classmates, but has never been in the same class as Marinette. Him and Nino are already friends, and he's still childhood friends with Chloe. but he doesn't really know any of the students as well as they know each other. This is where he meets everyone, and the story begins. Adrien gets to know Marinette a little bit before they become Ladybug and Cat Noir, just because I want this to feel more natural as to why Marinette isn't attracted to Cat Noir but is very much attracted to Adrien. As Adrien, he is guarded, he's still himself, but he's not as flirty and out there as he is as Cat Noir, just like in the normal show. But because Marinette has become attracted to the Adrien she sees in class, while not knowing Cat Noir, there is no way she could ever be attracted to him because they're so different. Most of Adrien's story will stay completely the same. However, he does have a bigger suspicion that his father is Hawkmoth, and he has a very high suspicion that Marinette is Ladybug, because her appearance doesn't change as much, and her personality doesn't change as much. Also, Plagg got a mini redesign because I wanted to show him in this video, but I couldn't really figure anything out specifically, so that is a work in progress. So that's everything I have for now. Tune back in soon, because I will be working on Marinette a lot in the next few days. Hopefully I can get that video out in a week or two. Also, everything said in this video is all in good fun. I wouldn't have watched all 3 seasons if I didn't actually like the show. But that is all for now, so like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.